Hello everybody, welcome back to Danganronpa. On the last episode we finished chapter 1, which concluded with the trial, and so now we are here. We didn't have anything to say, I guess. Uh-oh. They got rid of the sword. Got my coin. Wait, there can be coins in these? I just assume like the monitors and cameras won't have them. Oh, we can go in here. We couldn't go in here before Saiko's murdered. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Saika's existence has disappeared without a trace. Just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Ow! I almost forgot! Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna
Okay,
do?
no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. Why does he have to end that off with like an evil laugh? I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's death. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream. But I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was the room fixed up like you said? I imagine it'd be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come
Jesus, it's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
you got it!
So everyone, just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone can betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when. No, not if. The next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well,
But we worked together against the mastermind. Nobody would have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world, plotting a murder that I will convict you for. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
Know what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. Yeah, it is.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
What was that about just now? Oh, what's he saying? That it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck
That
with me.
piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Saika, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2. Boy's Life of Despair. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen in fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So, why did you call us here? Certainly, it wasn't just to make us exercise. I mean, the music is pretty calm. Might be. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you... Wait, no, it's me speaking. Whoops. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I'd have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a new class trial at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
you guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very
So,
nice.
go ahead. Look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But... a new world?
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about
That
that.
seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
But we don't know until we look.
Hey,
Whatever, then. It seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. No one here to dialogue with? Any hidden coins? If I break it, Monokuma might come and punish me. That's new. Drop the camera. Are they always watching us? Don't they ever get tired of it? Jeez, it took everything I had even just to think about mocking them.
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto! Did you see what's inside the display case? This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, it's the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
For serious?
That stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? They've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen. A total devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Inside the display case are trophies and other items. Winning championships that probably came naturally to anyone going to school here. Oh, that's open.
Got it!
Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor is opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance. Double check the areas you already know about, just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes.
You understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. Okay, so he told us to go over here. Who's in the bathroom? I should look around the school first. I need to find out what Monokuma meant by a new world. Is he really not gonna let me see in there?
Yo.
I went and checked the metal hatch to the main hall, just to be sure, but just like I figured, hasn't moved an inch. Shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he made things that easy for us.
Hey, damn it. What?
Don't make that face. You look like a pussy. You want me to put some fighting spirit in ya? Well, do ya? No thanks. I think I got enough for now.
Yo.
Well, okay. I'm gonna go look for another way out then. Can I go in here? Should look around the school first. Can I go like all the way back? Okay, I guess we have to look at the new area. Oh, can we teleport yet? I have no clue still. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Same bathroom. Oh? What's up here? This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Well, damn. The baby is sleeping. Please stay quiet.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world.
Huh.
I should probably take a really close look around. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. Even if the time was wrong, I wouldn't have any way of knowing. I really don't like that. Coin. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but on the second floor too. The windows here have the same metal plates covering them. A surveillance camera. We're watching every single move we made. Oh, it's only one classroom here? Okay. I like how all of these windows are blocked off like that, too. Go to the pool, look a bit. Like I was a big
Just a
fan here.
second.
Oh, Makoto! Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool! You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. Also, why was there already like a swimsuit in the laundry room if we hadn't even unlocked the pool yet?
Okay.
There's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Big gun. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you
If
understand?
things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuit. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to. It's just... It's like a scary monster in there. That's what the gun's for, to keep it at bay. I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. The big machine gun will keep you safe. There are a bunch of different pool-related items in the shelf. And a coin. Can we go swimming with the coin? Looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. Coin. Is this some kind of card reader? I wonder what it's for. I wonder. Behind this door is the locker room?
Yeah!
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker room. Really?
Of
Oh my God.
course.
Really? Really? If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. How is this like really strange niche detail going to be used in the next class trial? However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girl. Someone's gonna like steal someone's handbook to get into the opposite locker room. Calling it. And that's the bottom line. But if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in, anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. You see, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all
Just a second!
I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans the handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them to the girls' locker room, would it not? But it never even occurred to me to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay.
I got it!
Time for a new rule. At this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now, nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course!
It's because all teenagers are sex-crazy maniacs. You're at the age you'd try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Only in the locker rooms. And just outside the locker rooms. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our door. If some man and woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later!
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place.
Ah,
Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
you got it!
Celeste, Chihiro, you wanna come with me?
As for me,
There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. And can we go swimming with her? Oh, so is there... Like, can I not see the left side of the room? A surveillance camera. You can hear her being watched. The door to the girls' locker room. I have no way of unlocking it, so I couldn't go in if I wanted to. The girls' locker room card reader. I'm listed as male in my e-handbook, so I can't open this door. The boys' locker room card reader. I can open it using my e-handbook. Can I go in? How long am I gonna be stuck here, being watched by all these cameras? There's a lot of stuff in here to not be able to click on it. Now this is an interesting poster. Obviously someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to have something like this here? I'm starving for information from the outside world. Only there was a TV that worked. So many windows. What? How big is this area? Can I only go like left or right? There's nothing over there. Lockers. Well, I would expect to see that in a normal pool. Take the money out of the lockers. Yours. Really not much going on here. Leave the pool? Yes. I think we'll have new stuff to say since Monica's gonna talk to us. It sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I can use it to get a little stronger.
But
I'm not even brave enough to step foot to the locker room. I don't get it. Secret locker rooms? Wait, is it the same? It seems a little shorter.
okay.
The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? Why aren't you going in the pool? The second floor is opened up. The living area is grown and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Oh, I already read that. I don't know why 3 of them are hanging around in there, but like not going in the pool. What is this? Chairs are so weird. A library? Wait, what's over here? We already went there, right? Yeah. Oh, everyone's in here. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken. Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, nothing I can really do about it.
Whew.
It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Yeah. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What is this? Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope, and I pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we've been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower this curtain on its glorious history for the time being. The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. Well, what does this mean? Contents of the letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem...
It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely. The Mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? Before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words,
That must have all been part of the Mastermind's plan. It lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However...
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution. True. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, it's not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What do they mean by serious issue? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
Now, if...
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the Mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So, in other words, only the Mastermind knows the truth right now. The Mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get out of here? Or Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's going on the second floor. I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. What? There was like so much more to look at in that room.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover anything? Actually, I'm gonna just... I want to see what else was in that library. I'll reload. Okay, we're back here. Before we check out the library, let's go over here. We have a classroom we haven't gotten to check out. And no one's here. Is there anything special about this classroom? Not at all. Wonderful. It is in fact wonderful. So we leave the library after we check out that letter, so... did we talk to Hifumi? I'm absolutely shocked. How come?
Damnation!
I have all these books here, and not one copy of any of my works. I go, yeah. Why would they have comics in the library? Plus, most fanfic is just as boring, drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You don't get it. Not all. I do get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me. Never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
Now hear this. Apprentice means nothing at all. What you see before you is merely nothing more than a rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
Here we go!
My creations are determined by meaning and value. You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attracts like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me. Writers. What's behind this door? It's some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. Can't imagine what business you would have in there. It's true. I don't really have any reason to check it out. What? Go check it out! It's a whole room! Damn. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Nothing. I was just thinking out loud. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed. There's a plethora of books, true, but the content seems lacking.
You know
Where's the
nothing!
comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? Young adult? That's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
These stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't mean anything. Just a bunch of just jumbled up letters. And someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady does protest too much. Methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy on boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all
Telling
pill.
you!
Throwaway culture that will be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honor! These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty careless about keeping it nice. It's the same yeah. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Oh my god, I'm not gonna have these coins, so I'm just gonna reload back to where we were before. I'm sad. And I thought that. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. That's saying, damn it. Am I sure there's nothing else? Yes, I am. Alright, let's reload back to where we were before in the cafeteria. Alright, we're back. I forgot if I read this part or not. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover anything interesting? Do anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
And a pool. A freaking pool. And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like it.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo,
Okay, what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well,
what?
there wasn't anything in the
What?
warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing. Unfortunately, no, not that I saw.
Hey, come
You
on.
fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck.
Stop
We're
fucking
still
around.
trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now. There's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then,
So, are we done for today? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan to give us hope, to turn around and betray that hope? Why did we just get like 3 dots from him? Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school. As such, it's soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet dreams.
We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Why can't these ones be voiced? Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average, too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college, where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day! Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is it the e-handbook thing? You must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up, and head to breakfast. Go to the bathroom. ... I can't let myself turn away from Sayaka's death. For Sayaka and for myself. Is everything still ... The lint roller. There's definitely less of it left than there was at the start. Ominous. Same notepad from before. I can't think of anything I need it for right now. My trash can. There isn't anything remarkable or noteworthy about the trash can. The area? Yeah.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already?
Yo, yo, yo!
Nope. Still waiting on Byakyua and Taka. Byakuya's no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he is trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting, though. But there is one problem. Which is... I am thirsty.
Hey, come on!
How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh.
Okay. That worked. Apparently unable to refuse this last order, Hifumi shulked his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting! Hifumi reappeared with the tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally! You could have made some for the rest of us, you know.
There's no way to think about
I
this in a
empathetically
common
decline.
sense kind
You're
of
not
way.
my type at all. Wait. So, the other girl who would be 3D is? It's all about the law of casualty. Basic instinct, act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh,
Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
What the? Hey! What are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
yes, indeed.
Imagine, we are at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down, and I order some tea. Then they ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now, further I imagined, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk part to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup, mere condiment. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with the wide-eyed bewilderment. I went to all that trouble to make you tea, and you still wanted me to go even further? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. That's why I don't do it myself. I just trick weird men into doing it for me. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it's always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu.
You little
That does
bitch.
not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine.
Say what?
Okay, you're a little piggy. We'll bring it right out. I sure do. I do so love coercion.
Huh?
You were like a totally different person just now.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. You really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as my enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. The dining hall doors flew open, and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But bad news, everyone. There's a mystery afoot.
Huh?
What happened? It would seem byakyua refuses to leave his room. I stood there, pressing the doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that. He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me!
Ah, I was just about to suggest the same thing.
What's your
Stop
problem?
trying to one-up everyone. Okay, well, I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep hammering that button until I get a response.
Well then.
Very well. Then the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, too late. Too late, it's morning. Anyway, we have to just do our best to find byakyua. So where might byakyua have gone? Maybe he went to check out the second floor of his school again. Is she waiting on her tea? But Celeste, aren't you going to help look for byakyua? I have not had my tea yet. Huh?
As for me,
Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. Damn. If you are in a hurry, feel free to motivate Fumi to move faster. Oh, okay. Aren't you being kind of selfish? Like, if she wants tea done, such as the... Wait, Hifumi said, like, we don't have a menu. Right there. There's a menu. Right there. Cool. It is his fault he didn't bring her the tea then. What's Hifumi up to? Mr. Noriegi, what's going on? Well, nobody's seen byakyua this morning, so we've all decided to go look for him. What? Oh, that's not good at all.
However,
This little piggy needs to... I have a holy edict to deliver a proper milk tea to my master. Your master? Damn. To bless this undeserving swine with such an honor, I will serve you with all my heart and soul. Oh, okay. Good luck with that. Nafumi's created some creepy alternate reality for himself. No, I think that just is reality. Also, I like how I didn't put the knife back. That one specific knife is still missing. Sayaka took one of the knives that was here, and then she... Did they switch our nameplates back? They did. Hey, Toko. Hanging out with Hina, huh?
What's your
What?
problem?
You got a problem with that? No? Something might have happened, right? Being alone right now might not be so safe. So you got scared and decided to stay close to Hina? I guess everyone has this softer side. As long as I'm with the sports idiot, if something does happen, I'm sure she'd jump in without thinking and take the fall. Huh? What? Are you eavesdropping? Awful. You're just not awful. Like, you get lost, you stray cat. Hey, Hina, had any luck? It's no use. I keep banging on his door and nothing. Come on already, open up. Bang, bang, bang. But careful, you're gonna bust the door down hitting it that hard. Relax, this is nothing compared to what Sakura could do. Sakura's really awesome, you know. If she really wanted to, she could tear this door to shreds. I see. Well, she is the ultimate martial artist. She might actually be able to do it. I've been knocking long enough. I think I can say for sure he's not here. Oh, I think you're right. Okay, I'm gonna go look around for him.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck. I like how they keep their nameplates in doors even if they're gone. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. What are you doing in the bathroom, Hero? Huh? Oh well, I'm checking out the cool-ass fish tank. Then I got a piss.
According to the spirits,
I consulted the spirits also, and he had a bit of a bath emergency and couldn't make it to breakfast.
well,
His guts forced him to spend all morning in the can.
no
But I
way.
was totally wrong. Swing and a miss. 3 strikes, I'm out. Yeah, Byakuya doesn't seem like the kind of guy to have problems with that. Yeah. You went into the wrong bathroom and had that problem. In the girls' bathroom. Obviously you can't go in. This is a new area, right? Wow, you got a lot of shit in here. Ah, I see you came to search this area as well, Makoto. But you were one step too late. I've already finished my investigation, and there was no trace of Byakuya here.
You hear me?
Army marches on stomach, as they say.
In other words,
So I thought maybe he would come here to have his fill. We must all eat, until there's nothing left to eat.
you understand?
Anyway, now is no time to get discouraged. We must head somewhere else to continue our search. Yeah, you're right. I'm checking out this room though. There's all kind of stuff piled up everywhere. I could never get half the stuff from the outside world. This one, the monitor, this one. Is this the fridge Sayaka mentioned? It's stuffed tight with food and drink. Wasn't the fridge she mentioned in the kitchen? A surveillance camera. It can't even monitor the back half of the room. Someone's using these cameras to watch people die. As much as it gets on my nerves, I better leave it alone. There's all different kinds of food stacked up. From basic ingredients to snacks and candy, it's everything anyone could ever want or need. There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. I get kinda excited looking at it all. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, what's that before? Nothing. Wait, this is a new area.
Yo.
How's it going? Find them? No.
Hey, come on.
Shit. Man, where the hell you go? He got his head stuck so far up his own ass. Who knows what's going on with him? I figured maybe he was taking a bath or something.
By the way.
So what about you? You a morning bath kind of guy?
Hell yeah.
After spending all night riding your hog, wind in your face, nothing better than a wind in your face. There's nothing better than a morning dip. The hot water loosens you up. The heat of your soul gets your heart and body pumping. Sure thing. We'll have to take your word for all that.
What?
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 You don't know what I'm talking about? Fucking nerd.
Hell yeah.
Guys gotta expose themselves to each other, you know. Come with me next time, you'll see. I'll think about it. But I mean, it's not like you've been riding your hog here at the school, right? His bathtub's huge. What is this? Oh, it's a sauna. What's this? Is it the heat source? The sauna? These massage chairs? Using this massage chair makes me feel kinda old. Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. How come they're all locked? You need to like be able to get in there to use them. I like how that note's just still there. Actually, can I interact with it? The desk I woke up on when I first got here. The little pamphlet is still laying there. I have absolutely no desire to look at it ever again. Can I go in here again? Thought. I really don't want to go in. I don't want to see this place ever again. I have so many, like, coins to put in that machine. Did you, like, get in here? Rattle, rattle. How come in the upstairs bathroom I can interact with this, but not down here?
Hey,
So you thought to come here too? Uh-huh.
so...
If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right? What was it Byakuya was so interested in again? The letter? It would appear Byakuya is not here. Since this morning, I thought he might have gone to the locker room to exercise. But forgot that girls can't open the boys' locker room door. Oh yeah, that's true. I knocked, but nobody answered. I listened for the sound of equipment being used, but there was nothing. So he must not be in there. Besides, Byakuya doesn't seem like the type to go sweat it all out this early in the morning. Do you exercise every single morning, Sakura?
Of course.
If I didn't get my blood pumping early in the morning, it would throw off my rhythm for the entire day. Not in here. Is he hiding in the locker? Lockers. Like this is lockers, plural, just one. Let's see if we can interact with this one. Just that one. Not downstairs. He's probably in the library if anywhere, so let's check out this classroom. Whoop. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, are we going to have like no free time before the next murder? I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya! And he's just chilling. Of all the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
After breakfast you can, asshole. Byakyua snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up, one after another.
Yo!
Byakyua, so this is where you've been hiding. The heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove a useful point.
Well...
What were you reading? A mystery novel.
Well...
Wait, were you gonna use what you're learning there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. But, what?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours would be totally boring, right? It's not so often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're gonna do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn
What the
you!
fuck do you mean game? It's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death. You should only have one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It's a zero-sum game. Huh?
Are you okay with this?
It is a part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resource.
I see.
You mean, like, a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life you've been subjected to here. In this case,
is that okay?
our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So, in other words,
So, this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
what?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. His smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose, am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Tamagi hair apparent. Just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second!
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
Oh, it simply isn't possible.
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Don't make me repeat
Like I
myself.
said, I won't die. You keep saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent prodigy, after all. A boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny, and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakyua? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
Is it because I am the same as you? Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh,
Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give their best, where's the fun for me?
no.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
Huh.
It's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friends is...
That's horrific.
Your friends? Who decided that?
Huh?
We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
You know...
What?
But what? Stop trying to force contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes? If you have something to say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking
Hey,
around.
shithead! You get off on bullying people that can't fight back? Wanna try that on me? So, you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? How long do you think that's gonna last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath in such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
You're fucking dead.
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm. How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time. And I hate wasting my time. A waste of time?
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. And I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
Goodbye.
All I'm saying is that, ultimately, you are free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, byakyua left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But...
Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
don't fuck with me.
Fuck him, then.
Maybe.
But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko?
Anyway.
Oh, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? Well, there's only 5 knives now, so only 5 of us can Julius Caesar her. Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that. If we did, you would have been one of the ones murdered on the...
I'm telling you.
You just think... You don't think that. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko, wait. Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there's nothing you can say to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Jeez, I'm tired already. But I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Free time. Out of here. Is anyone doing their trash? No. Okay, where the hell is everyone? You know what, actually, I think this is a good spot to end off today's video. I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you for making it this far. If you did, please leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.